Good to be here.
And just right off the bat, Wayman's song. I think other than maybe outside Oklahoma, you are going to see a pretty powerful emotional response because Wayman meant a lot to the folks here in
That's
Sacramento.
awesome. Yeah, I forgot all about that. He played with the Sacramento King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was a character. People loved him.
I don't think I've played it yet in a town. The song hasn't been played live in a town where he played basketball. He played in Golden State, he played Phoenix, played Sacramento. So, but a gem. I mean, that'll be a bracelet that says "What would Wayman do?" on it because he was that kind of guy.
I don't think I ever remember seeing that kind of bad movie.
No, he was never. Even if somebody said something bad about him, he just turned the other cheek. It was just amazing how much light, energy, and positive vibe that he brought to the room. And when I say in the song, "He showed me how to live, he showed me how to die," he did both. He mellowed me out a little bit. I said, but he definitely showed me you can have dignity and die. He died on his last day with more dignity than anybody I've ever seen. He just kept his smile to the very end.
Speaking of mellowing you out just a little bit, the BP business. I mean, you're a guy that spent some time in an oil rig. What's your take on that?
Well, you gotta have oil, and you gotta drill. So most of the people complaining are people that are affected by it, but what I don't understand is what was the backup plan. They're saying that it didn't get inspected, that there was a waiver. I mean, I'm hearing through the oil field rumblings. I'm not hearing it like in solid reporting. I'm hearing that somebody gave a waiver, some inspector waived the blowout preventer and said, all right, I'll let you bring the well in because you need to get it in under your time limit, and it didn't hold. Well, what is plan B if you inspect it and it passes inspection and it doesn't hold? What would you do then? And I'm wondering why. What do they do? Because there's a lot of drilling going on off the coast. So what do you do when that happens? And it doesn't look like there's anything they do, which appears to me to be pretty dangerous. But you can't listen to the shrimp boaters whine about it because they're not pulling their shrimp trawls with a sailboat, and you can't. The big picture of things, Mother Nature's big body of water is monstrous, and it is a disaster on the Gulf Coast. That's a great big piece of water, and it'll all be taken care of like they always do. I hope our government holds their feet to the fire and makes BP be responsible for it, which, who knows.
Do you have any plans to maybe do a benefit at some point for the families and communities affected?
We always do. Country music's always big on benefits, I just did Tim and Face, a big event in Nashville for the flood victims. And, whatever goes on down there is going to go on. If it was my home state, I'd be really a lot closer to it. But it is Tracy's home state, so if he gets involved, I'm sure I'll be right there.
Okay, your latest single, Trailerhood. Any family members in there? Because I see a couple of mine.
Yeah, I think all I think that made it the cut was your family member.
You're probably right about that.
You know what's funny about that is we did the video and the stylist dressed up like 8 or 10 people to be Trailerhood Walmartians or whatever, right?
Walmart.
But when we got to shooting the video, the people came out in their yard to watch the shoot, and they were dressed to me better than what the stylist had made look like, because in a trailer park, and you have to be able to be coming from a trailer park at some point in your life to understand, and which I have, but they looked better than the people that dressed up for it. So I said, hey, director, get every one of these people watching from their front yard, bring them over here, teach them the chorus in 10 minutes, and let's shoot a chorus of me sitting in my lawn chair with my cooler, and that's the people you see.
So those are real trailer park
people.
people.
People lived in that trailer park.
Good for you.
And a shirt's optional. Tattoos,
Man or woman.
shoes are optional, and there's kids that will carry beer around and stuff, or just whatever they pick up. And I said, tell them come right now. Don't go get fixed up. Just come like you are. And if your shirt doesn't quite come all the way down across your belly, that's cool. We'll put you in the front. But that's kind of the way it went. And
My sister-in-law would be in the front there.
Yeah, it's just like my manager TK said. He told the stylist at the video shoot, he goes, Toby just won you a video award for styling this video. We we dressed nobody. They were every person that comes around that lawn chair in that scene and sings came straight out of their house to start their day like that.
Man, it's
Where was that
funny.
filmed?
And it's such a beautiful thing. That was filmed outside of Nashville.
Okay.
It's just it's authentic.
Well, listen, have a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
All right,
you.
guys.
Thank you very much. Could we get you just quickly
Sure.
thank the folks for coming out? Just
Yeah.
say something like, hey, this is Toby Keith. We thank all the KNCI listeners.